Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast and a game between WFZ versus Fly. 100% here on Death Trap version 1.1, and I don't remember if I've ever cast a game on this, so I'm not going to know the creep patterns or anything like that. Let's take a look. There is a 3-1-2-2 creep camp. I believe this should be a green creep camp then. Yeah, green creep camp, a little bit higher than normal. Here's a 1-2-1, just easy pickings right there. Where are the rest of the creep camps? All right, another green creep camp here. So 3-2-1-1-1. So a lot of very easy creep camps here, and we'll see what the strategies will be. Now, based upon the blight distances, they are a little bit further, so I don't know if they'll be able to use that long distance attack with Crypt Fiends. And there are also 4 spawning locations on this map. The spawning locations are marked in as red. There are also two non-starting location red creep camps. 7-5-3-3-3-3. The Ogre Lord's probably dropping the best items in the game, as the center locations also have a lot of orange creep camps. Right here, some facing outside and some facing inside as well. This 5-3-3-3-3 creep camp, pretty easy to take down, except for the tunnelers will be able to bash. The troll warlords, these are probably easier to take down, as the troll trappers are a normal armor, so it's easier for the grunts. Meanwhile, the Crypt Fiends will most likely try to focus on the troll warlord and those ogre warriors, since they have heavy armor. Alright, that's as much theory playing as I will be doing. Oh, also a Geomancer's off over here. You gotta be careful with that slow, as that slow can cause problems overall. Now Acolyte quickly comes down and actually scouts out his opponent in a very lucky direction. We can see a Voodoo Lounge is coming into play. Does Fly believe that his opponent has spawned off to the north is the question, as the Blade Master is already out. Nightcrawler, so this is a 3-2-1-1-1 creep camp. The Nightcrawler is already backing off. A lot of poison damage is being dealt, and I like this play by Fly. What Fly is doing is that Fly is trying to make it so that those creeps are not all engaging at the same time. That way he's actually minimizing some of the damage he's taking. The Death Knight actually moving out and creeping with an Acolyte, and this is a very interesting play. This means that the Death Knight is going for Crypt Fiends, but instead of doing the normal opening, well, actually, no, he's getting ghouls. Alright, so he's getting ghouls, he's harvesting a lot of lumber, but he decided to creep with an Acolyte for a little bit of extra damage that did the scouting, and now he's going to come back in and creep off over here instead. Ghouls are finally making their way over. The ghouls are very excited to join in on the fight, even forgetting to put down their lumber. How funny is that? Like, I'm going to go off to battle. I'm so excited. I'm gonna carry this like 18 pounds of lumber on my shoulder, and it's not gonna affect me at all. Alright, Huntsman now coming back over as well. Skeletal minions. Death Knight now sitting at level 2. Blade Master most likely there as well. Yes, is at level 2. Going to be going after some Huntsman. And we may see, no, the Rock Golem, Mud Golems are not going to get focused down. Instead, did those ghouls go back to work? Yes, ghouls are now going back to work. And in doing so, we may see, actually, I don't know, this is a very high number of ghouls, and that this may be a little bit of a head fake strategy, as with that many ghouls, I'm not exactly sure what WFZ is doing. Normally, he would try to be creeping out with these ghouls with that Death Knight, and then coming in with perhaps level 2 Death Coil. He is now trying to come in for that harassment. The Blade Master doing the same exact thing as well, and not much is really going to be going on. Skeletal Minions in, I guess, a little bit of a standoff with some grunts here. Skeletal Minions now simply just charging in, as the grunts are looking for more units to attack as well. Alright, Halls of the Dead nearly completed. A graveyard is up and operational, and that is a whole bunch of ghouls that be had. What is this? 7 ghouls currently harvesting lumber, as the Blade Master going after the Forest Troll Warlord. The Death Knight gonna come in here, and is it gonna come in for the steal? Yes, it does. No, the Blade Master got it, and the item. So the Death Knight didn't get the experience there. He does get a grunt there. And what is going to be happening now? Double ensnare now on that grunt. It won't be able to move. I guess for a long while, as the Grunt just simply sitting there going, guys, help me get this net off. Like, no, we don't know how to do that. This is Warcraft 3. Death Knight still wandering around here. Blade Master making its way down. Scroll of the Beast may be sold. And Scroll of the Beast is a very nice item worth 200 gold for just a little bit of extra damage. Not a permanent item there. Troll Warlord may fall here as well. BM or Fly is going to be able to get another level 6 item very easily. And with this, may come out ahead as he is going to be very close to level 3, picking up that Potion of Greater Healing. A Grunt now very low on hit points as well, as that Blade Master now up to level 3, perhaps going to get higher level of Windwalk, and there is some critical striking going in. Death Knight still taking a look around. What are we transitioning into? Into a slaughterhouse. So we are going into a slaughterhouse now, and are we getting the Lich? Yes, we are getting that Lich, but no Crypt Fiends as of yet. Fly now going for a fast expansion here. The Death Knight has taken down a couple of Grunts so far. Is he going to perhaps be able to get another Grunt there? That Grunt is at 338 hit points. It only has level 1 Death Coil. Not going to be able to take it down, as the Blade Master now perhaps going to get in front of that Death Knight, getting off a little bit more strikes there. There's the Scroll of Town portal, as the Blade Master may just try to chase inside the main base. And here we go. Frost Armor quickly and smartly cast onto that Death Knight, and we are going to see what is going to be happening here. The Blade Master may try to come in, and the Death Knight hiding in the back here. Skeletal minions are down. The Blade Master's like, do I want to risk it? Do I want to risk it? Fighting on Blight. We see an Obsidian statue now out, and that Blade Master pretty much says, you know what? I cannot risk it. I can't guarantee that I'll get the kill. Not worth it. Let me go ahead and try to do a little bit more creeping. Shade is now keeping track of where Fly is with this Tauren Chieftain pretty much at all times now. And that Blade Master gives the Scroll of the Beast to the Tauren Chieftain. And give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and get back into the game. Here we go. Tauren Chieftain still wandering around. There is still a Shade following, as we see some skeletal minions now making their way down. Death Knight pretty much back up to full health, or will be getting there momentarily. Obsidian statues regenerating both mana and hit points, as we are going into destroyers. Only one or double slaughterhouses, so we are going into mass destroyers, a strategy that I don't quite believe that the Tauren Chieftain will be ready for, as Stomp is going to be cause some problems in game 1, but I believe WFZ has been playing very smart to not reveal his strategy. Alright, we'll see what's going to be happening here. Tauren Chieftain as Fly now setting up that expansion here. It has yet to do any return on investment just quite yet. Blade Master took a look around on the inside of the base, may have spotted the slaughterhouse, but I don't think he actually spotted the back. No, he probably spotted the back one as well when he tried to take down that Blade Master. Here we go. The Death Knight doing a little bit of creeping there. Level 2 on the Death Knight, level 1 on the Lich. Lich does not have an Orb of Corruption. That may have been a mistake. We are at Black Citadel, and we'll see if WFZ realizes his mistake, as we now see 3 Obsidian statue with no more being trained. Alright, so I guess it is not mass no, there's already 1 destroyer in the air. So yes, it is going to be double destroyers in the air now. And now it's going to be 3 destroyers, as we could be seeing, yes, 3 destroyers in the air, and there is an engagement. Grunts are going to be running for the hills, as those destroyers deal a lot of damage. You can see how much damage that they deal so quickly, and almost taking down a Grunt there. Yeah, 1 Grunt already going down, and the unit's going to be turning around to try to engage. Here we go. If we see an engagement here, there is a slow once again, and the Grunts are simply falling over very, very quickly. And if they try to attack anyone with armor, they are pretty much going to be dead, as we now see the destroyers quickly going in, taking down the Orc burrows. And with 4 destroyers in the air, I don't believe that Fly has a chance to even fight. Lich is sitting at level 2 and constantly getting death coiled here, as we're going to see all the Grunts quickly getting focused down. The Grunts trying to run for the hills, unable to do so, as we're seeing that the Grunts pretty much can't do a thing. There's a Stomp only hitting 1 unit, and Fly is in trouble, as WFZ has pretty much outplayed and outsmarted Fly in game 2 of this best of 3. And now you can see that the ghouls most likely will get taken down, but the destroyers are pretty much going, you know what? What are you gonna do about me? The Death Knight now sitting at level 3. Raiders, even with their medium armor, they need to get off an ensnare in order to do anything. What is this? We are now going into a boneyard for frostworms. And the Death Knight now pulling away. I don't quite agree with the Boneyard and the Frostworms, though, as there's no real reason for that. You are already getting a lot of magic damage in, and oh, the Lich now getting ensnared, but that ensnare quickly breaks, as we're going to see the units perhaps trying to back off. Okay, Lich now taking a little bit of damage still. How much damage can be dealt? The Raider may get off another ensnare. No, the Blade Master has already taken a lot of damage there, as this is a huge turnaround. More obsidian statues are being trained, another one, and the problem with WFZ now is that he has no more mana to absorb. Without mana to absorb, those destroyers quickly lose a lot of their effectiveness, and becomes a question of what should WFZ do. We are going to take a look around. The Blade Master is sitting or just wandering around here. The Death Knight and the Lich sitting at level 3, level 2. Normally you have to just wait until that mana is gone. Destroyers are an anti-magic unit. Anti-magic so much in that they can't even hold mana without it slowly seeping out of them. So I guess if you've ever played a Mud, I guess it would be like the Witch Hunter. Was it Witch Hunter? Or yeah, I think it's the Witch Hunter. Where they have great fighting ability, they just have really bad magic. Anyways, coming back in over here, I guess I'm dating myself there. A little bit of a Raider coming back in, gonna get taken down. We see a transition into Troll Berserkers. The Troll Berserkers now going to try and take down and counter all of these units, but we see that the Obsidian statue is currently just healing all of the units here. The destroyers are not getting any mana. Very smart call there, as more units are falling. Skeletal minions are now getting taken down, as the Obsidian statue perhaps the best target to try and take down, but some beautiful micro from WFZ running that Obsidian statue around. Death Knight now up to level 4. Is that going to perhaps change into a destroyer? No, not going to be able to, at least not anytime soon, as we are now going to be going after Orc Burrows again. 32 over 40, now upside down in terms of supply. 1 Orc Burrow left, now pretty much going to be no Orc Burrows left, as 4 destroyers quickly take it down. A Kodo Beast is out, but they can't even chomp on anything, as both sides are still fighting. Raider now trying to fight back here. The destroyers are simply being too much. The Lich at level 3, most likely level 2 Frost, no, level 1 Frost Armor, level 2 Frost Nova perhaps, as we're seeing the units still dance around here. The Death Knight still with the Squilla Town portal can easily dodge any surround. The Lich with Frost Armor and Death Coil cannot get taken down, so the 2 ground units that Blade Master can take out is pretty much neutralized. Ghoul is now going to be taking down this Great Hall here, so the economic advantage that Fly had has now been stopped, as now in comes a Frostworm. The Frostworm with the built-in slow attack, as Fly says GG and loses to WFZ. Alright, I don't think if you guys gotta really understand that WFZ came in with a very different strategy in his orc versus in his undead versus orc strategies. In game 1, he went for that Crypt Fiend, which was a really standard play, and he encountered a Tauren Chieftain, and he knew that, you know what, that Tauren Chieftain, that the game 1 was very difficult for him. Those stomps, trying to burrow, it didn't really work. In game 2, he purposely didn't engage with his army at all. At least not in the first 7 minutes of the game. 6-7 minutes of the game. And in doing so, by not engaging early on, Fly just thought, okay, I'm going to be going Tauren Chieftain, and we'll have that same massive ground battle, and maybe I'll, luck out. I have better items. I have better creep. I've been creeping more effectively than you. Everything's great. My grunts are going to be fine. But no, with 4 to 5 destroyers in the air, 4 of them, or 3 of them with mana, those grunts were essentially getting 2 to 3 shotted by those destroyers. And as soon as those grunts, which are generally very high hit point units, get taken down, then you lose a lot of that effective DPS. You lose a lot of the boxing out that you try to do, and the Orc army just fell apart. That their greatest asset, their tankiness on those early units, was neutralized by destroyers, and that was just so well played. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't remember to like the video. I hope you guys remember to like the videos. It's really strange. Some of my Warcraft 3 videos get like 120,000 views. Some get like 12. So we'll see what's going to happen. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope to see you guys on Battle.net.